I'm Sarah.
And I'm Mike. Hello to all of you wonderful listeners out there. How's everyone doing today?
We are so happy you're here with us. Mike, are you wearing a coat today?
Actually, yes. It's freezing outside. Why do you ask?
Because my grandfather would think you're weak.
What? Why would he think that?
He refuses to wear a coat, ever, even in minus 10 degrees.
Wait, seriously? No coat at all?
No coat. It can be snowing, windy, absolutely freezing, and he just walks out in a thin sweater.
That's insane. How old is your grandfather?
He's 78 years old, and every winter my grandmother yells at him, "Put on your coat, you'll get sick." But does he listen? Nope.
Oh my goodness. What does he say when she tells him that?
He says, "I'm not cold. Coats are for weak people." Can you believe that?
That sounds exactly like something a grandfather would say. I love it.
Right? He's so stubborn. But you know what? This actually brings us to today's topic perfectly, because we're talking about winter clothes in English.
Yes, and trust me, unlike Sarah's grandfather, most of us actually need to wear proper winter clothing.
Exactly. So today, we're going to learn all the English words you need to talk about what you wear in winter.
We'll cover everything: coats, jackets, boots, scarves, gloves, all of it.
And we'll teach you how to describe these clothes, how to shop for them, and how to talk about them naturally in conversation.
But before we jump in, we have a quick favor to ask.
Yes. If you enjoy learning English with us, please hit that subscribe button.
And give this episode a thumbs up or a like. It really helps us reach more English learners like you.
Thank you so much. Okay, Mike, let's start with the basics. What do you wear on top in winter?
Well, the most important thing is a coat, right? A coat is like a long, heavy jacket that keeps you warm.
Exactly. A coat usually goes down to your knees, or at least to your hips. It's the main thing that protects you from the cold.
And there are different types of coats. You have a winter coat, which is very thick and warm, or you might have a raincoat, which is for wet weather.
Right. Now, some people say coat, some people say jacket. What's the difference?
Good question. A jacket is usually shorter and lighter than a coat.
Yes, a jacket might only go to your waist. It's less formal, more casual.
I have a denim jacket that I wear in early winter when it's not super cold yet.
Oh, I love denim jackets. But when it gets really freezing, you need something warmer.
Absolutely. That's when you need to layer up.
Ooh, great phrase. Layer up means you wear multiple pieces of clothing on top of each other, like you put on a t-shirt, then a sweater, then a coat.
Exactly. Layering is super important because it traps warm air between the clothes.
Yes, so you might wear a shirt, then a sweater. Mike, do you know another word for sweater?
Oh yes, in British English, they say jumper.
Right. Sweater is American, jumper is British. Same thing. It's a warm, knitted top that you pull over your head.
And then on top of your sweater, you put your coat or jacket. That's layering.
Perfect. Now let's talk about materials. Mike, what materials are winter clothes made from?
Oh, this is important. One of the most common materials is fleece.
Fleece, yes. Fleece is a soft, warm fabric. It feels almost like, how do I describe it?
It feels fuzzy, like a soft blanket.
Yes, exactly. Fuzzy and comfy. Comfy means comfortable, easy, and nice to wear.
I have a fleece jacket and it's so comfy. I wear it all the time at home.
Fleece is great because it's warm but not too heavy. Another common material is wool.
Ah, yes, wool. Wool comes from sheep.
Right. Wool sweaters are very warm, but some people don't like wool because it can be itchy.
That's true. I have a wool sweater and it makes my neck itchy sometimes.
Same. That's why I always wear a shirt underneath. Now, Mike, here's an important word: insulated.
Ooh, good one. Insulated means the clothing is designed to keep warmth inside. It has special material that traps heat.
Exactly. So, an insulated coat is much warmer than a regular coat because it has this special padding inside.
Yes, my winter coat is insulated. It has this thick padding, and even when it's minus 15 degrees, I stay warm.
That's perfect. Another important word is wind resistant.
Wind resistant means the material blocks wind from getting through.
Right. Because sometimes it's not just about the temperature, the wind makes it feel much colder.
Absolutely. If you have a wind resistant jacket, the wind can't go through the fabric, so you stay warmer.
Yes. My coat is wind resistant and it makes such a big difference on windy days.
I bet. Okay, now let's move on to accessories. Sarah, what accessories do you wear in winter?
Oh, so many things. First, a scarf. A scarf is a long piece of fabric that you wrap around your neck.
Scarves are essential. They keep your neck and sometimes your face warm. I have a big, thick scarf that I love.
What color is yours?
It's black, very simple, but it's wool, so it's super warm. What about you?
Mine is dark blue with white stripes. I wear it almost every day in winter.
Nice. Now, what about your hands? What do you wear on your hands in winter?
Gloves. Gloves are so important because your fingers get cold very quickly.
Yes, and gloves have separate spaces for each finger, right?
Correct. Each finger has its own little compartment. But some people wear mittens instead.
Mittens are different. Mittens have one space for your thumb and one big space for all your other fingers together.
Right. Mittens are warmer than gloves because your fingers share heat, but gloves are more practical.
Exactly. With gloves, you can use your phone, hold things, right. With mittens, it's harder.
Yeah, try texting with mittens on. Good luck.
Impossible. Okay, what about your head? What do you wear on your head in winter?
A hat. A winter hat keeps your head and ears warm.
Yes, some people call it a beanie. It's a close-fitting hat made of wool or fleece.
I wear a beanie every day in winter. Without it, my ears hurt from the cold.
Same. Oh, and some people wear earmuffs.
Earmuffs. Those are specifically for your ears. They don't cover your whole head, just your ears.
Right. They look like headphones, but they're for warmth, not music.
Exactly. Okay, Mike, now let's talk about feet. What do you wear on your feet in winter?
Boots. Winter boots are so important.
Yes. Boots are tall shoes that usually come up to your ankle or even your knee.
And winter boots need to be durable. That means strong and long-lasting.
Right. Because you're walking through snow, ice, puddles. Your boots need to survive all of that.
Exactly. Durable boots will last you many winters instead of breaking after one season.
And they should be waterproof. Waterproof means water can't go through them.
Yes, if your boots aren't waterproof, your feet get wet and cold, and that's miserable.
The worst feeling ever. I always check if boots are waterproof before I buy them.
Smart. And don't forget socks. You need thick socks in winter.
Yes. Thick socks, not thin socks. Thick means, well, not thin. It has more material, more warmth.
Yes, thin socks are for summer. Thick socks are for winter.
I love thick wool socks. They're so cozy.
Me too. Okay, now let's talk about some useful verbs. How do you talk about putting on winter clothes?
Good question. First, we have put on. Put on means to dress yourself in something.
Yes, I put on my coat before going outside.
And the opposite is take off. I take off my coat when I come inside.
Perfect. Now, some coats have zippers. You need to zip up your coat.
Zip up. That means to close the zipper. Don't forget to zip up your jacket. It's cold.
And some coats have buttons instead of zippers. You need to button up your coat.
Button up means to close the buttons. Button up your coat properly.
I feel like we're talking to children. Button up, zip up.
We do sound like parents, but these are really useful phrases.
They are. And you know what? When you're getting ready to go outside in winter, you might say, "Let me just zip up my boots and put on my gloves."
Yes. Or, wait, I need to button up my coat before we leave.
These verbs are so practical for everyday conversation.
Absolutely. Okay, Mike, I have a question for you. Where do you buy your winter clothes?
Oh, good question. I usually shop at regular clothing stores or sometimes online.
Do you ever get hand-me-downs?
Ooh, hand-me-downs. Yes, actually. A hand-me-down is clothing that someone else owned first and then gave to you.
Right, like maybe your older brother doesn't want his jacket anymore, so he gives it to you. That's a hand-me-down.
Exactly. I got a beautiful coat from my cousin last year. He said it didn't fit him anymore, so he gave it to me.
That's nice. Hand-me-downs are great because they're free and you're reusing clothes instead of throwing them away.
Yes, it's good for the environment. And honestly, some hand-me-downs are really high quality because they're older and more durable.
That's true. Now, Mike, when you shop for winter clothes, what do you look for?
I look for quality. I want something durable that will last many years.
That makes sense. Durable is important because winter clothes can be expensive.
Exactly. I'd rather spend more money on one good coat that lasts 5 years than buy a cheap coat every year.
Smart thinking. I also look for something that goes with everything.
Goes with everything. That means it matches all your other clothes, right?
Yes, like a black coat or a gray coat. Those colors match everything.
True. I have a navy blue coat, and it goes with all my clothes.
Perfect. Oh, and one more thing about shopping. When you try on clothes, you want to make sure they fit well.
Yes, not too tight, not too loose, just right.
Like Goldilocks. This coat is too big, this coat is too small, this coat is just right.
Exactly. You know what else is important when trying on winter clothes?
What?
Making sure you can move in them. Like, if you're trying on a coat, lift your arms, bend down, make sure it's comfortable.
Oh, that's such a good tip. Because if your coat is too tight, you can't move properly.
Right. Winter clothes should be a little loose so you can layer underneath.
Yes. Okay, now let's share some personal stories. Mike, what's your favorite piece of winter clothing?
Oh, definitely my fleece jacket. It's not fancy, but it's so comfy.
You and your fleece jacket. You wear it all the time.
I do. It's like my uniform in winter. What about you?
My favorite is my long coat. It's dark green and it goes down to my knees. It's insulated and wind resistant, so I stay super warm.
That sounds perfect. How long have you had it?
About 3 years now, and it still looks brand new because it's so durable.
See? That's why it's worth spending money on quality. What about things you don't like wearing?
I don't like wearing too many layers because then when you go inside, you get too hot.
Oh my goodness, yes. Like when you layer up with a shirt, sweater, and coat, and then you go into a store and it's like a sauna.
Exactly. And then you have to take everything off and carry it all.
So annoying. That's why I try to wear clothes that are easy to take off and put on.
Smart. Like a coat with a zipper is easier than a coat with lots of buttons.
Right. Zip up, zip down, done.
Efficiency. Okay, before we finish, let's give our listeners some practical tips.
Great idea. Tip number 1. Always check the weather before getting dressed.
Yes, if it's going to snow, wear waterproof boots. If it's windy, wear something wind resistant.
Tip number 2. Invest in quality basics. A good coat, good boots, good gloves. These are essential.
Absolutely. And tip number 3, don't forget about your neck and ears.
Yes, these parts of your body get cold very quickly, so always wear a scarf and a hat.
And here's tip number 4. When you buy new boots, make sure to wear them around the house first.
Oh, good one. Why?
Because new boots can be stiff and uncomfortable. You need to break them in. That means wear them until they become comfortable.
Ah, yes. Breaking in new boots is important. Otherwise, you might get blisters.
Exactly. Wear them inside for a few days before wearing them outside in the snow.
Perfect tips. All right, Sarah, I think we've covered everything about winter clothing today.
We have. From coats and jackets to boots and scarves, our listeners now know how to talk about all of it.
And they learned some great vocabulary like layer up, fleece, insulated, wind resistant, and hand-me-downs.
Plus, those useful verbs put on, take off, zip up, button up.
And important adjectives like thick, thin, waterproof, durable, and comfy.
So much vocabulary. Before we go, we have a question for you, our wonderful listeners.
Yes. Here's today's question. What is your favorite piece of winter clothing and why?
Do you love your warm boots, your cozy scarf, your durable coat?
Tell us in the comments. Write 1 or 2 sentences in English. For example, my favorite is my red scarf because my grandmother made it for me.
Or, I love my winter boots because they're waterproof and comfortable.
We read every single comment and we love hearing from you.
And if you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to Everyday English Academy.
Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode.
Give us a like, share this with your friends, help us grow our community.
Thank you so much for being here with us today.
You're doing an amazing job with your English. Keep practicing, keep learning.
Stay warm out there, everyone. Wear your coats, zip up your jackets, and don't be like Sarah's grandfather.
Yes, please wear proper winter clothing. We want you to stay healthy.
We'll see you very soon in our next episode.
Until then, happy learning.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.